Hello everyone, I'm going to do a presentation of my paper. The title is The Role of Urban Farming in Enhancing Food Security in Malaysia. Urban farming is a very promising strategy and mitigation solution, not only for Malaysia, for all around the world. In this review paper, we cover from 2010 to 2025 various type of the research from different resources to find out what would be uh, the challenges that we have over the food security in terms of accessibility, availability, affordability, and how to can promoting the sustainability through the urban farming. We will have a lot of challenges when we talk about the urban farming. Is like limited space, regulatory issues, and public awareness gap. This study highlights the needs for the integrated policies, technological innovations, financial incentives, and community engagement. Over the background of the study, as you know that Malaysia imports 78.79 billions of food in 2023 and is keep increasing, and we will have a worse situation every year. And we have also the rapid urbanization increase in an increase in food demands. Over 90% of the population has started to live in the cities. People don't want to live in the village. They want to have better quality food, and so all this creating issues. And we have also the opportunity to providing the local food by doing urban farming. And when we are doing in the urban farm, we are doing next to the consumer. That's why we were reducing all the cost for transportation, and we were providing the additional income opportunities for those who are doing the urban farming. However, the conventional farming remains very crucial. This is not efficient, using a lot of chemicals, pesticide, whatever, into a soil-based culture and a conventional farming. What would be the contribution of urban farming to food security? First, it will improve the food availability, access, and affordability. This is very important. Food security is not limited only to see the food in the market. It need to be available. It have to be accessible and also affordable. So it cannot be just limited to see the food. If people see the food, they need to be able to purchase the food. And then enhance the nutrition and ecological benefits. When we're doing urban farming, we're utilizing a better quality method and more advanced method of agriculture. So we will have a higher quality of the products, zero pesticides, zero harmful chemicals, and so on. We would be able to enhance the nutrition to those who are the consumers. Another advantage is to providing support to low-income households. It can be in the two way. One way, when they are doing urban farming at the other place, they will subsidize some of their food with those who they plant by themselves, so they reduce their food cost. Additionally, when they have been involved into proper urban farming, they can have side income, or they may be able to become the entrepreneur and they have a proper income. So they don't be more, they don't remain as a low income. And then we have a lot of waste reduction, because when you're producing in the farm, for example, in Cameron Highland or whatever places in Malaysia, and you're bring it to the city, during all this supply chain and transportation, average 40% would be wasted. And when you're producing next to the consumer, then you don't have all this transportation. Also, you can reduce or maybe make it as a zero for all this wastage. Feasibility and commercialization of urban farming is very important because if we cannot commercialize any concept, it won't grow. No matter how good it is, we have to make sure that it make money. When it make money and people have income from that, they will have the desire to venture into that. When urban agriculture can have 50 kilograms per square meter, it is huge compared to the other types of agriculture. If we use hydroponic or vertical farming, even they show much higher productivity. Even maybe can make become 50 kilogram per square meter monthly. Because when you're using vertical farming rather than you're planting horizontal, you bring it in the vertical, and you use a soilless culture in terms of, for example, hydroponic or aeroponic or this type of technology, or you apply the precision farming and so on, you will have even more production come into the picture. And then when you look at the whole world, we will see the huge growing investment and demand driven to the commercialization of urban farming. And Malaysia also started to have some project. There's some companies involved in that and so on. And we also see the governments go to that type of strategic move to encourage the locals to go for urban farming and expand this concept around the country. Another important point is the community-based system, because when you're doing urban farming, you can get the communities to be involved. And people who live in the cities, they like to be into the group, and we can get the advantage of that and bring them around something more productive than just get a simple gathering. And this community base, they can share their time, they can share their knowledge, they can also do some investment together and so on. And maybe they can apply also for some facilities, they can hire the technician or agronomist and so on, and providing food there for their communities. It can be a condominium, it can be, for example, a township, it can be a rooftop, and different places and different types of the community can be engaged in urban farming. The current status for Malaysia urban farming, as I said, that Malaysian government, they have program for urban farming. They are having program to enhance it and also promote it, but we need to understand that the government alone won't be able to do everything. So we need to have people also to show the interest and get involved into urban farming. There is some initiatives on like a smart farm project or rooftop and vertical farms, which are very suitable for urban area. When we have a smart farming, we will have a higher level of the efficiency. And when we do a rooftop farming, we utilizing unused or waste space, convert it into the proper and meaningful project. When we do a vertical farm, we are saving a lot, sometimes up to 30 or 40 times. We can reduce the space, then we can have more production per square meter, which is very important for urban area because we don't have enough spaces and we have limited the location that we can convert it into the farm when we talk about city farming. There's a companies involved in that, like Grow Berhad or Cultivate or City Farm and Everfarm Tech and so on. This is a very good move. Come through these private companies and support by, hopefully support by the government also. And then it will be bringing more into realistic, and we have more project come into the picture. Another very important point is the growing adoption of the IoT and smart farming technologies. If we talk about the IoT or smart farming technology a few years back, in agriculture, it was very futuristic. It was super costly, and not many people afford and to step into that, or you need to have a lot of knowledge and do a lot of things from the scratch. The sensor is very expensive. You need to create your own application to connect with all these things and so on. But nowadays, the things change a lot. You can buy over the sensor very cheap from the market, and they will come with their own application, and utilizing this into the system would be very easy, very cheap, very affordable, and it's also encouraged by the government as one of the plan for the strategy movement over the urban farming. So what would be the advantage and disadvantage of urban farming? Urban farming first providing fresh local food. Uh, it's not only fresh, it's a higher quality. It can be fully chemical free. It can be very, in terms of various type of products. It's not limited to only, for example, vegetables and so on. It can be very different types of the products. It can have a constant supply and so on, and then reduce the poverty definitely because we can have more people to become the new farmers, and not only they produce their own food, also they can produce and sell it to the market. uh, this is considered something like mitigation solutions because it will have a lower carbon footprint compared to the conventional farmings, because it have is more efficient in terms of usage of the electricity or energy, usage of the water, fertilizer. There's a no nutrition runoff for this system, and we will have vertically. So all of this to come together, we make it lower carbon footprint. And also, when we have farmings and green areas all around the cities and so on, so we will have some sort of positive effect on the urban heat, and somehow better weather also. And as I said, that you can create a job and providing many kinds of social engagement. The social engagement they can go over, for example, the gathering, the schools, training, workshops, and so on. But definitely, we have some sort of the barriers or disadvantage. The problem is that we don't have enough spaces to go for acres of farms in the cities. So we will, because of this limited and land availability, we cannot go through so many kinds of agriculture products, and we have to be the certain types of that. There is a high setup cost over there, definitely because we have to use a higher level of the technology, regulatory and technical knowledge barriers. Definitely, when you want to set up a farm, you will need to get a license for that, and also you need to have enough knowledge, or maybe you hire someone who has that knowledge who can cover that. So, in conclusion, urban farming can strengthen Malaysia's food security, resilience, and resilience. It has availability, affordability, and sustainability while creating socio-economic opportunities. However, barriers such as land access and cost and policy fragmentation remains. Strategic support, technology, and partnership are essential to unlock its full potential. Thank you so much.